Good morning and welcome to my channel. My name's Candice. Today I have a little bit more of an intermediate class and I'm going to be filming it here in the south of France where we've just moved with our family. It's absolutely beautiful. This is our rental, so this is going to be a scene you might see for a little while until we find a home. So although it's intermediate, anybody can take part because it's going to be a very slow flow. Just some of the postures may be a little tough for those who are not intermediate just yet. So make sure you know how to modify postures and to change them up to suit your body. It's a morning flow that's going to help energize you, build a little bit of flexibility and mobility in the body, ready for the day, leaving you feeling pain-free and really good in your body. So let's begin. Starting off in cat-cow, just taking a moment, feeling it out through the hands, spread the fingers. Let's take 3 cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly. Arch, tuck the chin and the tailbone. Follow your breath. Taking one more. Come back into a neutral spine and turn your fingertips to face your knees, finding some circles, stretching through the hands. Rotate in the opposite direction. And then maybe just lean backwards and find a little rock from side to side. Take the tops of the hands down to the mat. You can do one at a time if that's a little easier, or you can do both at the same time. Just make sure it's not painful. Maybe finding a little bit of a movement backwards to get a deeper stretch. And slowly release both hands. Come back to the heels. Give them a little shake out. Coming back to all fours, let's take our thread the needle. Inhale, right hand to the sky. Take a side body stretch by sending your hips over to the right. And then draw this right hand underneath the left. You can take a grip to the inside edge of the right thigh. Or you can bring your hand up to the right side of the top of the mat. Continually trying to draw your hips to the right. Getting into a stretch at the back of the shoulder. And all the way down the spine. Breathe nice and deep. Bringing this left hand back down to the ground. Inhale the right to the sky. Send your hips over to the right. Side body stretch. Back to a neutral spine. Let's take it over to the other side. Left arm up to the sky. Stretch it over to the left and your hips. To the right and your hips to the left. Side body stretch. Back to neutral, taking the left under the right. Thread the needle. Take a grip of the inside edge of the left thigh, or take your hand to the top of the mat. Maybe draw it over towards the left to get a better stretch. Slowly draw the right hand back down and the left over to the right, hips to the left, side body stretch. Back to your neutral spine. Find your way to your puppy pose. Draw your hands forwards, keep your hips where they are. You can bring your forehead down to the ground, or if you're more flexible, you can even bring your chest and chin all the way down. Remember to keep your breath nice and deep. Follow it, maybe even with that ujjayi breath if you understand it. Taking one more breath. Lift yourself up and roll yourself forwards onto your belly. Inhale into your cobra. Hold it there. Moving slowly with intention today. Take your time. Draw your belly down. Lift your thighs off the ground and your arms alongside your body. Locust pose. Using the power of your core, see if you can lift up a little higher. Start to bend your legs. Try to touch your ankles without actually grabbing them, making it an active bow pose. And then when you're ready, grab the insides or outside edges of the feet, kicking up to the sky, stretching the shoulders and the chest. Breathe deep. Slowly draw your chest down. Place your hands under you, press up into your plank. Holding your plank, building some nice heat in the core. Maybe rocking backwards and forwards. Take a vinyasa down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Meet me there. You can walk your dog if your hamstrings are a little tense this morning. And then find some stillness. Hold it for a good 4 deep breaths. Lift your left leg and draw it to your chest. Come forwards to plank. Hold it. And then raise it back behind you, 3-legged dog. Take it to the left elbow. And back up. Take it to the right elbow. And then plant the foot down into your runner's lunge as gracefully as you can. Feeling this out. Slowly raise up to your high lunge. Opening up through the hips to warrior 2. Spread the arms, maybe give your wrists a little roll. Inhale forwards and raise your arm over your ear. Side body stretch, humble warrior. Start to straighten the front leg into our triangle pose. Your hand can come all the way down to the ground, or it can stay up towards the thigh or the calf, depending on your flexibility. Open the whole body up towards the sky. Slowly bend into the front knee, keeping your hand down on the ground now. Extended side angle. And then raise up, warrior 2. From your warrior 2, we're going to send it back behind you towards this right leg. Draw your elbow to your knee. Skandasana, side lunge. And then inhale, raise, use the power of your legs. Send it towards the left leg. Elbow to knee, Skandasana. Raise up. Warrior 2. High lunge, face forwards. Frame the front foot. Lift it off the ground, but hold it in a one-legged plank. And then inhale, raise that leg to the sky. 3-legged down dog. You can place this foot back on the ground, or take a 3-legged chaturanga. Roll forwards to plank. Exhale down. chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. And meet me in your down dog. Take it nice and slow. Connecting with the breath. Holding the down dog for about 4 deep breaths. From here we're going to come back into our 3-legged down dog. Raise the right leg to the sky. Draw the knee to your chest for your plank. Hold it. Inhale, 3-legged down dog. Take the knee to your right elbow. And raise it back up. Take it across to your left elbow. And then step through into your runner's lunge. Feeling it out once again. From here we're going to raise up high lunge. You can take your hands to your heart center or all the way to the sky. Open up, warrior 2, spread the arms. Spreading the knees and the hips. You may like to find those wrist circles again. Maybe even a little head circle. Taking our humble warrior, inhale forwards, raise your arm over your head. Start to straighten the front leg, coming into our triangle pose. Remember, you can stay up a little taller if needed. Just placing your hand by your thigh or your calf. Never push your body too far. Staying with the breath. Start to bend into the front knee, so you're keeping your hand down low next to the foot. Your extended side angle. You can press that knee a little further away from you with your arm. And then raise up to warrior 2. We're going to bend into the back knee and send our elbow down towards the knee, Skandasana. You can stay up tall or come on all the way down. Inhale to raise up and send it over to the other side. Inhale, raise up and open up into your warrior two. Slow movements. Face forwards for your high lunge. Framing the front foot. Bend your foot up towards your chest and hold it in your plank. And then send it up and back. Three-legged down dog. You can draw your leg down and take a vinyasa, or keep your leg raised, coming forwards to plank. Taking a vinyasa. Chaturanga down, up dog, and then meet me in downward facing dog. Rest here, or take a child's pose if needed. We're going to raise the left leg to the sky. Come on forwards to your plank. And then take this leg behind the right, so you're extending it out into your fallen triangle. So we're raising the right arm to the sky. Your left leg is extended out to the right. Hold it for a breath. And then plant your right hand back down. Draw your left leg up to the sky, three-legged down dog. Roll forwards to plank with your leg raised and open out to the side for your side, for your side plank. Place this left arm down, raise that leg back to the sky. Step down for downward facing dog. Roll forwards and take a vinyasa. Hold your plank for a moment. Exhale down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe it out. One more deep breath in your down dog or your child's pose. We're going to raise the right leg up to the sky. Roll forwards to plank and draw this right leg out to the left. Raise your left hand to the sky, fallen triangle. Place that left hand down and raise that leg back to the sky. Three-legged down dog. Roll forwards, three-legged plank. And roll to the side for your side plank. Woo, maybe with the legs still raised. Come on back through to your three-legged down dog. And draw the leg down. Take a moment before we take our last vinyasa. Roll forwards to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, Upward facing dog. Exhale, up and back. Down dog. Look between your hands and jump to your yogi squat, malasana. Close your eyes and take a moment here. Hug your belly button back. Breath nice and deep, tuning in. Keep your legs where they are and raise your hands to the sky. So you're holding your knees in malasana without any support of the hands. Give the hands a little roll. Draw them forwards. Hold for another breath. And then slowly sit down if possible and draw your knees to your elbows. Point your toes and raise them up into your boat pose. From your boat pose, we're going to start to roll back, coming into plow. Raise your feet up and over your head. From there, raise your legs to the sky. For your shoulder stand, you can place your hands on your hips or interlace them and just use the power of your legs. Slowly release your hands out to the sides and roll yourself all the way back into your boat, nice and slow. Open up through the knees, draw the feet together, butterfly pose. Make your way there slowly. Find some comfort in your butterfly, feet either close to your body or further away. And stretch, come on down if that feels good. Slowly come on up out of your butterfly. We're going to take our hands behind us, a few inches away from your bum shoulder distance. Lift up into reverse tabletop. Squeeze your glutes. From here, swing your bum between your hands. and take a forward fold. Play around with pointing and flexing your feet. And if you've got any energy left in your body, only if you do, place your hands alongside your knees and maybe lift up into an L sit, only if it's in your practice. Take your time and lift your legs. And come on back down into your stretch. See if you can find one more L sit. You only have to lift just for a second. Back down into your stretch. Roll yourself up into a seat and take a comfortable cross-legged seat of your position, of your liking. Sit up nice and tall through the spine. Extend the arms out to the side and find some neck rolls. Drop your head to the left. And just roll from shoulder to shoulder. Follow your breath. Come back to center and just take a moment to stretch out through the hands, because we did quite a lot on the hands today. So interlace them, press one hand in one direction, the other in the other. Swap over. Just take a grip of the hands just like this, interlaced, and roll the wrists out in one direction and then in the other. Give your hands a little shake out. Take the tops of your palms to the knees. Close off the eyes and take a moment here. Take a moment of silence together, bringing your breath to a natural rhythm and allowing your practice to sink in. Relax all your facial muscles. You can stay here and meditate for as long as you like, or end your practice with me by slowly raising the hands to the sky with the eyes still closed. Draw them together in prayer. Take a stretch and bring them down to your heart center. Rub your hands together, create a warm friction. And then place your hands over your eyelids. Take a moment to set an intention for your day. It can be one word or a sentence, a quote. It could be as simple as, I will accept and I will choose peace. Whatever it is, repeat it to yourself in your mind or out loud. And then you can very slowly start to move your hands away from your eyes. Open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this flow has given you a little bit of life and made you feel real energized and calm and ready for the day ahead. I hope you enjoyed this little patch here in France. We're going to be seeing a little more of this particular spot. We've got a small little garden here in France. It's absolutely beautiful here. But there's not that many filming spots, so I've got 2 or 3 little spots that I'll be sharing with you until we get a new home. So we're happy house hunting at the moment. I'm looking forward to finding our beautiful spots for you that we can continue to share. Until our next class, have a beautiful day, or as they like to say in France, bonne journée. Namaste, everybody.